All right, first I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. Salutes to you, Akim, that's teaching this word to the hopeful elect in truth and sincerity. All right, this article from Manchester Evening News, and it reads the rules for using cash in Asda, Aldi, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and Lidl. And these are all UK supermarkets, right? And this lesson is going to be talking about the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. All right. And so, yeah, continuing on, it's got written here certain UK retailers have refused customers cash payments. All right. So, what you're finding is that society itself is becoming more cashless, right? And that's leading up to something, right? It's leading up to the mandatory implementation of the RFID microchip. All right. So now you have these supermarkets, these big UK retailers, and you have cases where they're actually refusing cash payments. All right. Now they can be encouraging people to be paying contactless, and encouraging people to be using other ways of transactions. But what you'll find is in many places there people that look down upon using cash. Okay, so let's read just a few bits of information here. It says, as a result of the C19, some retailers in the UK have made the decision to go cash free over hygiene fears. According to a survey by which the Customer magazine, around a third of shoppers have had cash payments refused during the pandemic. Right, and we know that's going to increase. Right, more and more people, due to fears of this pandemic and the virus that's that people are being more fearful of, they're actually using other payment methods, all right, and avoiding cash payments. All right, yeah, it says that means shoppers are encouraged to pay with contactless or with chip and pin if that's not possible. Here's what a range of supermarkets has to say about paying with cash in stores, according to Birmingham Live. Right. So Tesco does not have any rules over cash payments, but advise on its website, since the start of the pandemic, we focus on ensuring everyone can get the food they need in a safe environment. Our safety measures are there to protect you and our colleagues as we follow the latest government guidance. So they following what the government says, right? Now we understand eventually there's going to come a time where it's going to be in law that cash is going to be done away with, right? So, Asda, another supermarket, which Asda is a offshoot of the American brand Walmart, right? So we have that form in a Asda here in the UK. So it says Asda accepts cash payments. The supermarket on its website advises to help reduce contact in our stores. We've also rolled out Scan and Go mobile to all of our supermarkets, superstores, and super centers. All right, and you got even in Asda, they have a pharmacy section, and they actually have people giving out um, the tests, all right, for the C19, and even the certain parts they're doing the actual people, getting people to take the needle, right? So we understand that places are going to be used as what's the word that they call it, um, like testing centers, but like I believe they call it field testing centers, where they can just open up a spot and start testing people and start giving people the shots and yeah, man, basically like concentration camps, man. That's basically what's down the pipeline, right? So it says customers can use their own device to scan their shopping and pack as they go. Many of our larger stores also offer scan and go handsets in addition to scan and go mobile. So you can see everything's becoming more digital. Everything's more used on by the internet. All right. So yeah, they got apps and stuff like that. It says contactless payments, credit and debit card contactless payment limit amount has now been increased to £45. So they're actually even increasing the amount that you can just tap with your card to pay, right? So that's encouraging people to use less cash, right? Morrison's, right, another supermarket here in UK. Morrison's has not banned cash payments, but for online shopping, the supermarket says we can't accept cash or checks, so all payments must be made by card. All right. So everything is being more digital. It says Aldi, another UK supermarket. A spokesperson says, yes, we are still accepting cash payments in our stores. However, we are asking customers to use contactless forms of payment where possible. All right. Sainsbury's, what are they saying? It says a spokesperson said, we would like customers to pay by card. If you would like to pay by cash, please use our self-service tills. So yeah, they got self-service tills where if you got notes then and coins, you can use it there. But a till with an actual person serving you, they're telling you to use a contactless form of payment. All right. But that's really it for that, man. That's just interesting. Just a quick update on where we are in terms of this prophecy, man, and things going cashless. All right, this came out the 1st of February 2021, so we can expect things to continue in this way, man. All right, because ultimately, what they want to do, all right, which I'm going to get the first scripture, all right, but what they want to do, RFID microchips. What they want to do is have this become mandatory. All right, they want this to become and put into law. All right, where you can use these microchips to make payments. All right, that is a part of the new world order. All right, the plans of the wicked elite, the so-called white man, which are the Edomites, those whose fathers go back to Esau. All right, this is Bible prophecy. This is what they want to introduce, right, in the near future, which we can see it happening, and it's basically at the door, right? Because we're in a perfect crisis for this runway to take place, man. People are being more familiar with taking the needles, and soon they're going to introduce the microchip, man. So there's Revelations 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now that image of the beast is talking about Esau's system, right? His laws, right? And that's what he's going to be using to have everybody follow after, all right? And it says that even there's going to be people that reject his way, his new world order, and the chip and what Esau comes down with, right? They're actually gonna lose their lives. Some of them, you're gonna have some that actually have that happen, right? But for the elect, the Israelites, 12 tribe, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, right? The elect, they're gonna be delivered, all right? You're gonna have those that are actually gonna be delivered by the Lord, all right? He's gonna bring deliverance. He's gonna have the angels protect the elect, all right? He's gonna have the elect have spiritual powers. There's going to be divine intervention, right? These are part of the prophecies in these times, right? So because there's a evil plan that Esau is putting into place, man, right? And this is a part of his agenda. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So he's going to cause people to receive a mark, and that mark is the RFID chip. All right, when you go into the word mark, it's the Greek word for it is charagma. All right, and that means an incision. That's talking about a cutting in the flesh. All right, and the root word of that is charax. All right, and that is talking about a stake. All right, something that goes into and pierces the flesh. All right, so that's talking about the RFID chip that is injected under the flesh, under the skin, through a needle. Okay, And you have all sorts of chips that are able to go into their head as well, man. You know, you got people like Elon Musk that is working on that and putting money into these things, right? And they have these things ready, right? But this is the mark of the beast that the scriptures warns that those that take it, they're going to be destroyed. All right. So, but Esau's going to have chaos. He's going to have deception. He's going to work all types of means to cause people to take this. All right. And a lot of people are going to take it. All right. Because of this point in verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So it says no man might buy or sell. So people aren't going to be able to buy and sell without that chip, because that's going to be the new system. It's going to be the only way that people are going to be able to interact with Esau's system. All right. And now when the money side of it, that pressure comes in, a lot of people, they're going to fold and they're going to submit to Esau's ways. All right. You know, they're going to want to continue living, you know, the life in that they did in the past. You know, they're going to want to continue partying. They're going to continue buying and but, you know, doing all of that stuff. So they're going to take that chip. But the elect aren't going to take it. All right. And ultimately, Esau's going to get only so far in establishing these plans. All right. Because the Lord is going to cut his plans short. All right. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. All right. And Esau is the crafty. All right. And that device that he has, his all evil plans, his actual chip that he's put so much research and money and studying into, right, to have it working, even so to where he's got 5G towers that he's erecting, all right, putting 5G towers all over to help, you know, the internet of things run smoothly, all right, which is going to be connected to, you know, all the digital ways. That's why he's got smart cities, all right, everything's all linked up to being digital, all right, and things moving at an efficient speed. But all of it is going to come to nothing, all right, because you can see where that the road ahead is going to crash, all right, it's going to fail miserably, all right, and that's through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai disappointing it, right, causing him to fail, all right, because it says he disappointeth the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. And that's Esau's evil plans, man. You know, I read it. That's what he plans to do. Microchip the world, man. All the people to follow after his new way and his new system. All right. And what is that ultimately going to do? It's going to have people bound under Esau's rule. All right. They're going to be so restricted because it's going to have your ID. It's going to have your information and your ability to buy and sell and purchase in his system, which is all going to come to destruction. According to Bible prophecy, those that take that chip, they're going to be destroyed. So let's get that in Revelations chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? And that beast is talking about the NATO, right? And the EU, right? That's Esau, his power system coming back, working today through that system, all right? And he's going to put it into law, all right? We read it. He's going to cause all, all right? No matter what position you are in the world, all right? But here's what happened to those that receive his mark, that take the chip. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. Right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to pour wrath upon those that take the chip. All right? Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Right? So that's the Lord's righteous anger. There's going to be a punishment for those that take that chip, that bow and submit to Esau. All right? The Lord is going to not have any mercy on them. all right? And at the fall of America, which is Babylon, all right, the destruction through nuclear missiles, that's going to be the result of World War III. And that destruction, people are going to be in that fiery punishment, right? It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. That's them missiles. That's what's coming, man. Right? They shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So the righteous men of the Lord, you know, that scripture says that got the victory over the beast and the mark. All right. Even the holy angels and the Lord himself, they're gonna witness and see the destruction of those wicked people, man. You know. Yeah. So let me read verse 11. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So people are going to take the chip and think that that's a way for them to receive, you know, a way to escape trouble. But really, it's not going to give them safety. It's going to be their downfall. All right. For what little time society is going along until the Lord brings this fiery destruction, they're going to be bound and subject to Esau's rule. All right. And he's the wicked. But that smoke, that fiery judgment, it's going to be that prolonged destruction, man. The lake of fire of America, right, when the missiles hit, right? And the elect, they ain't going to have a part in that. They're going to be delivered. All right. So yeah, that was just a quick one. I'll end it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Waharaka, Kodash, to the hopeful elect. Catch you in the next one. And with that, I'll say to the hopeful elect, Shalom.